Joining us is Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Welcome, Mr. Dagg. Good to see you. Thank you for being with us. Police presence deters crime. I genuinely do not understand the argument for less police, less prosecution, fewer prosecutors. I mean, what right matters if you aren't safe in reality and perception?
100%. I mean, President Trump has repeatedly said that he insists on making America safe again. That's what he ran on. That's what he told the American people he was going to do from day one. And so the fact that there are these handful of governors and mayors across this country that are trying to put up a fight to us literally making their streets safe, it's disgusting and sad, but it doesn't matter. Like you said a few minutes ago, Trey, the feds can go where we need to go, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're doing it in D.C. right now, and we're going to do it across every city in this country to make sure that America is safe again.
You know, Mr. Dagg, something miraculous happened this week. The mayor of D.C. actually complimented you and other parts of the Trump administration. I mean, even she's a convert because the city is demonstrably safer even in the course of 2 weeks.
Exactly. And that's because we're doing what the American people want us to do. That's because we're doing what the citizens of D.C. want us to do. They should be able to go out to dinner without having a fear of being pickpocketed or sucker punched. And the mayor recognizes that. And we're trying to do everything we can to work with the mayor and to work with the city officials in D.C. because we all should have exactly the same goal, which is to make D.C. the safest city in the world. And that's what President Trump's promised the American people, and that's what we're trying to do. And you're right, the mayor is listening to her constituents and hearing them say, ah, shucks, this is great. We can now walk around at night, and we appreciate the safety and feeling that we're okay now. And that's what we're going to keep on doing. And you're right. It's great to see the mayor and other folks in D.C. recognize the work that we're doing to help make that city safe.
Mr. Dagg, you're a lot nicer person than I am, so I'm going to phrase this a little bit differently than you phrased it. Most reporters did not score high enough on the LSAT to attend law school. So I want us to help them. The feds do not need permission to go anywhere in the United States and enforce federal law. The U.S. has its own criminal code to enforce with or without a governor's permission. I read these stories that somehow you have to be invited. You have U.S. attorneys and AUSAs in every single jurisdiction that don't have to ask permission to do their jobs.
That's right. That's exactly right. And you know that. You were a prosecutor. I was a prosecutor. As a matter of fact, the citizens of these cities want AUSAs. They want federal prosecutors to help keep them safe. And we do not need permission from the governors. We do not need permission from the mayors to go and do exactly what our oath says we have to do, which is put bad guys in jail, whether it's drug dealers, robbers, or other criminals that are in these cities right now. I mean, we had a crime problem. President Trump ran on the fact that cities across this country were burning. And he ran on the fact that he was going to clean that up. And that's what Attorney General Bondi is doing every day. That's what Director Patel is doing every day. That's what I'm doing every day. Director Noem, that's what we're all doing, is living up to exactly what President Trump has demanded that we do.
All right, I want you to help our viewers sort through removal. Do those who are here unlawfully get to sit down with a travel agent and pick which country would make them happiest to go to? I mean, a judge can say you can't send them to a certain country, but we don't run a travel agency. I mean, if we want to send somebody to a country that's willing to take them and a judge doesn't block it, that's where we send them.
Of course. That's right. I mean, by the way, that's what our immigration laws allow us to do. That's what we've done for decades. That's what we've done during Democrat administrations. That's what we've done in past Republican administrations. And that's what we're doing in this administration. Speaking of which, Trey, today you saw something extraordinary in Washington, D.C. And by extraordinary, I mean disgusting. In the middle of the night, at 3:30 a.m., a local judge in D.C. enjoined the Department of Justice, ICE, and DHS from sending Guatemalan children back to their parents in Guatemala. Now think about that. Think about that for a minute. In the middle of the night, without even asking the government for their position, this judge enjoined the conduct of ICE and DHS. What she said is that notwithstanding the work that the State Department have done and working with the Guatemalan government for over a month to identify children who were smuggled into this country away from their parents, who are now sitting in foster homes and orphanages around this country, to send them back to their parents in Guatemala, this judge said, nope, you cannot do it, in the middle of the night.
Well, you have a really good Solicitor General and a really good appellate division, so I'm going to put my money on you all. Boy, you can't sleep. I mean, there was football on last night. Todd, you should have been watching that, not worrying about what some district judge was doing, but thank you for what you're doing. This is not a political issue. It is a life or death issue. Thank you and the women and men of DOJ for trying to keep us safe and for joining us on a Sunday night. Happy Labor Day.
Thank you, Trey.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.